So I don't know if people intentionally try to make us hopeful and wishful for these particular cryptocurrencies to run up to the moon. But look at this title right here from this article. Kaspa to hit $3 in explosive bull run. Expert predicts 2,650% surge. Why do they garner these titles for? What's the actual purpose? Is it for us to actually get induced and to follow this particular article, this particular writer, this particular website? Because apparently, look at where Kaspa currently is trading at. It is at 13 cents. 13 cents. Do you know what it will take for Kaspa to run up to $3? If it's simply trading at 13 cents right now, like, can we have something more realistic in terms of where price is headed, at least in the short term? Now, this doesn't negate that I don't think Kaspa can't go to $3 because it can, but how long would that take? This article was created on the 8th of February 2024. Is it going to be in the next 6 years? Possibly. So do you just simply come in and hodl and just hold forever? Just because this one title is insinuating that Kaspa is going to run to $3. In a dynamic landscape of the cryptocurrency market, Kaspa has emerged as a strong contender in the altcoin race, demonstrating notable growth and breaking through the 11-cent barrier in the past 24 hours. Interesting enough, the bullish momentum for Kaspa might be far from over as potential catalysts loom on the horizon. Look at the writings of these articles. Looming on the horizon. Just look at the sun gazes over the horizon and the moon is just shimmering in the background. The potential catalyst is not over for Kaspa. These catalysts could propel the token to new all-time highs. Catalysts could. Pay attention to the words that these articles use. Now, in a recent post on Twitter, crypto analyst Daan de Rover expressed optimism for Kaspa's future. They always do. No one who creates content, if there is anyone, is very minimal, comes out and speaks negatively on these cryptocurrencies because they know that they're not going to get clicks, because they know that it's not popular, and they're trying to induce their viewers to either buy courses, to get more ad revenue, whatever the case may be. So they don't speak truth to power. They're not trying to empower you to understand how the market really works, offering compelling reasons for the coin's potential growth. Now, maybe he got paid from the Kaspa organization to spew a lot of this hype. One key factor is Kaspa fair launch, meaning no KAS coins were reserved for exchange listings. This bullish characteristic becomes apparent as Kaspa is not listed on major exchanges such as Binance, Coinbase, and OKX. If these exchanges decide to list Kaspa, De Rover states that they would need to acquire KAS tokens from the open market, thereby increasing demand and liquidity. Isn't that fantastic? Just go actually look at the post that he did. Okay. KAS is going much higher. Oh, wow. That's a bold statement. And here's one of my many reasons why. We just talked about it. Kaspa is not listed on major exchanges. If they want to list Kaspa on their exchange, they'll have to buy the coins in the open market. Right? Makes sense. Supply and demand. While it is a super hyped good project, we are still early. I think $2 to $3 in the next bull run are realistic targets. Now, he just goes on and says that, but he thinks it's realistic. 2,650% surge is realistic in this man's world. Wow. This coin is barely getting off the ground, trading at 13 cents right now, and he thinks it's realistic to think that Kaspa can run to $2 to $3 in the next bull run. Just because he thinks it, just because his mind thinks that $3 is logical. Why didn't he say $5? Why didn't he say 10? Why didn't he say 20? He said 2 to 3. Why didn't he say 50 cents? That seems more realistic from where price currently is trading at in Kaspa right now. But he said $2 to $3. And look at that, 878 people liked the tweet. What is interesting about KAS also that it follows the power law model so far. It is early to tell because we have few data, but the fit is very good and we could use it to follow, to find resistance and support levels. So now they're trying to do the flow model like Plan B is doing with the Bitcoin. So apparently everyone views Kaspa as a great project and that the market is still bullish. And I agree. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. The market in Kaspa is definitely bullish. It definitely has consolidated since we last did this price prediction, which goes all the way back here to December the 27th of last year. Now, I told you all about the buy zone, and I want you all to see how many times the buyers into the market in Kaspa has held that zone. That's very bullish alone within itself. You don't have to actually look at what people is tweeting, what they have to say, with no basis, no cause as to why they think the market's going to run to $2 to $3, why they think it's going to go up 2,600%. We can just simply tell realistically, as of this chart is historical, then yeah, it's bullish. So what we're going to do is we're going to anticipate the upward momentum in Kaspa to continue, because the buyers, see, I keep it real. The buyers didn't want the market in Kaspa to fall below this area right here. They didn't want to do it. So let's go ahead and follow the market. And then also you can see on today's trading that Kaspa currently is breaking the downtrend line. Kaspa also broke through the sell zone. So yeah, we're bullish. So let's go ahead and cut this price prediction out the way right here. And we're going to get rid of these buy zones down here at the bottom. We're going to keep this one because we now know that that's where buyers are, around a dime. And we're going to cut this sell zone out the way into the market in Kaspa. And we're going to print another one. This is the closest area of target, meaning that this is where we're going to look for the market in Kaspa to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. And then I want to look at this. Right here. And this is going to be our second target, second sell zone into the market in Kaspa. Okay, so back on the daily, run this over, hit this price prediction up here. And these are our two targets. First, this is first sell zone, either the low or the high. That gives us 9.89% there. Second target is going to be either the low or the high of the second sell zone, which is 13.34%. Simple, right? And then we're going to create a higher portion buy zone, which is going to be here. Okay, so we don't want the market in Kaspa to fall below this zone. And that's it. We're done. Go ahead and give me your thoughts. Let me know if you suspect that the market in Kaspa is going to run to $3. And if you do, how long it's going to take. I know many of you are just simply hollowing the coin anyway. You know, you're going to hold it for the next 60 years anyway. So regardless of if Kaspa is able to run to $2 to $3, do you think it's realistic? Looking at the current situation, looking at all of the information that's currently available today, what reasons would you all give Kaspa running to $3? Give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.